welcome back. I have cut out little bases of the croissant pastry and you can see them all there. Now I'm just going to cut strips. So I'm going to cut them approximately 1 centimeter wide. So just going to mark them first, guys. Yeah, we mark and then we cut. So they're marked, and then using a French knife with a chopping motion, I'm just going to chop straight down. Wonderful. And I'll just move these then to one side. So just to show you how I calculate roughly the size of the pastry, here's the seam on the tin that I'm using. So I'm going to put that down and I roll. And where it ends, it gives you approximately the length of you need to cut for your pastry. So I'll just put these into focus here so you can see them a bit better. I'm just going to bend these guys in, put them sitting nicely there together, and just close up the seam. So they're sitting nice. So I'm going to give the pastry just a little bit of a stretch to get it all to sit nicely. So you can see I have a base there, and the base is going to be piped with raspberry puree. So basically the raspberry jam that I used making the pear pastries there yesterday, I kept it, but if you don't have that, you can use just raspberry jam and just pipe it into the bottom of the shape, and then creme patissiere. So you can find all these recipes in my book, The Art of Lamination. There you go. So it's a nice technique. They're a very nice pastry. So they're going to be deep filled with creme patissiere. They're going to have a lovely, healthy filling of raspberry puree in the middle. And then on top of that is custard. And when they're baked, then I'm going to bake them and finish them with the fresh raspberry. So just a little stretch out. So it's important that you get the ends. See the ends there? Just make sure you seal them, and if you see little holes down the bottom, they will prove into each other, but just center the pastry so that it's not going to topple over. You can see that there. We'll do one more. There we go. This overhead view kind of gets you right into the action. You can see exactly what's happening as I do it, which is good. Found one more here. So I'll just put that in. And again, just using your finger and thumb, just marry it in together there. So here I have my little rings all prepared, and as you can see, I'll give you the measurement now. They're 70 across and they are 40 high. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to pipe some creme patissiere, which I have here in a piping bag. So you can follow me here. I'm just going to pipe a layer down the bottom of all. Just one little layer. Just make sure you totally cover the bottom. So I'm just piping it around in a circle there. So this is the easy part. So they're going to be like a deep custard tart with raspberry puree. Or raspberry jam, you can use either or. So I have my raspberry here, so I'm going to cut a slightly smaller hole, and I'm going to push a generous amount of raspberry in because I want when the consumer sticks their mouth into it that they get a nice tarty piece of raspberry. We're not going to skimp on portions here. You can use frozen raspberries as well if you want. At this stage, it's quite easy to substitute frozen raspberries for raspberry puree. Might make it just a little bit quicker for you as well. And then to finish it off, I'm just going to pipe another thin layer around. Okay, so we have quite a deep layer of custard here in this viennoiserie. So I'm going to prove them for about an hour. Could be an hour and a half. I just want to see, you'll see the layers will push outwards and upwards here. We're going to get nice layer separation, and we'll bake. And then the actual croissant pastry then is just going to form a nice barrier to contain it all. Keep it all in there. Nearly there. And just one more to go. Lovely. So you can see pastry is all ready. I'm going to put these in the prover, and we'll revisit them in a few minutes. In about an hour and a half, I suppose it'll take for them to prove properly.